Libra, the person on your mind this week, how do they feel? What are their intentions? What are their actions? This will not resonate with everyone. Take with us, leave the rest, switch the rules if you have to. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't force it. If it's too confusing, it's not your reading. So, Libra, how does your person feel about you this week? Who am I picking up on? Who am I picking up on? We have the Page of Cups and the Lovers. Wow, some of you are dealing with a Gemini. What are their intentions, Libra? Page of Wands. What are their actions? Too many cards. Wow, Two of Cups. Some of you are in a long-term commitment or some type of marriage here. So their feelings is Page of Cups and the Lovers, Libra. This person, they want to talk to you through messages, through the phone, in person. They feel like you guys are bonded in a very positive way. The Lovers is a soul contract. They're very happy and giddy. They may already love you, Libra. Their intentions is the Page of Wands. They want to have fun with you. They want to go out. They want adventures and excitement and passion. Some of you may have two daughters, or you may have two kids together, or you may have children with or without this person. Actions is the Two of Cups. I'm seeing some type of proposal. Somebody may get proposed to, or there is something about furthering this commitment in some way. How do you feel about them? How does Libra feel about this person? The Temperance. Some of you there could be a Sagittarius here. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Cups. All right. How they feel versus how you feel, very different energies. Some of you feel like this person needs to balance themselves, or you may need to balance yourself. There's something about um like peace, and something about having like a civil connection, being able to speak to each other, being able to connect with each other, but in a way that's full of harmony. I feel like how you feel is this person is way too impulsive. You really don't know what kind of energy you're going to get from them. You're also feeling kind of sad. This is not someone who's making you very happy right now. I see you taking a break or taking some time apart to really think about things. Some of you have gotten very detached emotionally. You're very rational and a bit cold towards this person. You may stop them on their breaks, like they're coming in and you're just like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Like you have put a wall up. How they feel versus how you feel are very different energies, Libra. What is or was the conflict? What is or was the conflict? Working on having happiness, working together, working on a family, being a family. Someone may work a lot. Someone may feel like they don't prioritize the family. For others of you, someone may be married. With that Ten of Cups, someone may already have a whole, they may have a commitment going on. Tell me about this Ten of Cups. Why is this a conflict? The Moon, yeah. This could be a secret relationship or something that was hidden. Trying to make things work here. Tell me about this. So many setbacks, so much chaos. Lots of breakups, lots of separations here. Trying to make the chaos work, Libra. It's like, when you have to put a smile on in front of the world, but inside you're breaking apart and all you want to do is cry and hide. It's kind of like that energy. How do they, let's get all these cards. Let's get all these cards. How do they view you and how do you view them? How do they view you? How do you view them? Let's start with you first. How does a Libra view this person? Who needs this, Spirit? Thank you so much. How does Libra view this person? 3 more shuffles. 1, 2. All right, Page of Pentacles. How do you You view them as the Page of Pentacles. They view you as the Chariot and the Ace of Swords. Let me clarify. Why do you view them as the Page of Pentacles? Also, switch this around if you have to. King of Pentacles. Why do they view you as the Chariot? Four of Wands. And why the Ace of Swords? All right, Libra. So you view them as someone who you can have a lot of growth with, you know, with that Page of Pentacles. You may view them as someone who has a good job. You may also view them as someone who's been trying to apologize or is sending you a message, or maybe you are trying to apologize. There could be some type of apology here. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. How they feel, how they view you, Chariot. They view you as someone who's like always on the move. They view you as someone who, I don't know what you do for work, but you may be going to different locations. You may be, you may also drive a lot. Not for everyone, but they view you as having, they definitely view you as a soulmate with that Four of Wands, someone that they want to celebrate with, someone that they want to share good news with. But with that Ace of Swords, they also view you as someone who could have been a bit abrupt, kind of like you could have said or done something they didn't expect. They view you as someone who's very guarded and defensive. They view you as someone that's nothing's really happening right now, and they're kind of not used to this, or this is very different from them, from what they know of you or how they know you are. This is a totally different, it's almost like you disoriented them, Libra. They're definitely viewing you as someone who's very, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this, but very detached, just trying to think with your head. You may be very cold. You may be very harsh with them at this time, because that is how they're viewing you. Let me get, what would they say to you this week? What would their higher self say? What would your higher self say? Just take it as it resonates. I want you. Just switch the roles. It could be you, could be them. You know your story. The timing just wasn't right for us. I don't know why I'm getting, you could be dealing with someone who just really switches. They like flip the switch on you. I don't know if this is you or them, but I'm getting someone like just switches personality, switches intention, switches, like you think you're getting someone and then you get somebody else. I was also hearing the word like liar in my brain, but I was hearing the word liar, liar, liar. Like, I don't know if you're dealing with someone who lies, who switches things around. That's not for everyone. Finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself. I need to figure out exactly what I want out of life. I need space. Interesting, because we had the Hangman come out as how they view you. And the Hangman is all about reflecting and taking a pause. So that is extremely relevant. All right. Thank you, Libra. Have a great week.